Today I want to talk to you about using the theory of using pyramids in your compositions. Okay, that is the idea behind that. Let's just go to full screen. And here we go. Like for a whole long time, like this is like a painting from like the 1700s, using triangles in your in artwork is just widely used. Okay, it's just another way of just making sure things are like symmetrical looking and just incorporating the idea of just using triangles in your composition. It just, again, it's like dividing things up into threes almost, like your brain likes threes. It's comfortable with threes, and using pyramids is kind of part of that whole scenario, okay? As well here, it just seems like to just compositional wise, like the artist has your mind kind of just going around in kind of like a circle. The guy's kind of looking down, directing your eye here, and then kind of back up here, kind of making a little bit of a circle here. But let's go, and so really we can kind of see the triangle pretty obvious here. You can, like, especially say in this old painting here, where it's just got the whole triangle just kind of covering just the main compositional things. Okay, like in film, here this is what you will do is that maybe you've had three people in your shot, and I know that earlier we talked about three shots. This is just using people just in the position, putting their heads or their bodies or just the dominant parts of their bodies in the ways of so it looks like a triangle. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty straightforward. Again, though, like compositionally, this happens all the time in photography and video, and people just do this on purpose. It is a thing; it's a real thing, and I'm going to ask you to do that for your category. Okay. I think that the triangle here is pretty obvious. Now, it doesn't just have to be in things that you arrange. It can be just showing things in the perspective. Like you could just take a shot of your house, potentially, on an angle in a perspective, and to show that it's a triangle, or even just like the side of your house with the peak of your roof, but just as long as, like, say at the top and then it goes all the way down, like if you got like a bunch of trees here and left to the right and they're just wrecking your triangle, well, maybe you can't do that one. Maybe you got to figure it out a different way. Okay, so just look for the triangles kind of around you, or arrange them that way. We see that, triangles work very well to help you make things symmetrical. Okay, symmetrical is I think it's a pretty standard composition thing where everything is the same on the left as it is on the right, and so doing things with a triangle is just another way of helping you to arrange those things. What do I got here? Oh yeah, pretty much pretty obvious. Oops. Pretty obvious the use of the triangles here. Let's continue. Portrait photography, again, you think that you arrange people to in a certain way. Hey, I think that'll be nice if the guy's in behind and then he's got his kids around him, you might think that you do it because you think it looks nice, but it's a thing. It's a real thing. Again, this one maybe is a little tougher, but you do see like the lamp down there is the peak, and just kind of going. It's just things are just arranged in threes. The dominant things, the light, the chair, and the table. The painting here is kind of throwing things off a little bit, but it's just kind of funny that it's full of triangles. Like really, it would work without this painting here too. It'd probably be stronger if it didn't have that painting there. Again, very simple shot, very symmetrical like. It would still work if the bike wasn't there, but not as a triangle shot, but it would just be a very symmetrical shot without the bike there. But I think also the bike also helps to lead your attention up to the back of the guy and to the back of his head, and then and it also tells the story, like he's stopped and he's looking down at the food, wanting to buy something on his way home at night or something. Um, Now, typically you think that this is great for photography. You don't necessarily see this in videos so much, maybe just with like those people kind of just talking earlier, but not necessarily. This is a great shot of classic, I think it's number 2, Indiana Jones 2, I would think, where you got the head and then you're just coming down here in a whole triangle shot here. Very symmetrical, again, with the triangles. I think this is the Da Vinci Code. Oh yeah, it is. It says right there. Again, same thing. Kind of helps that the triangle Louvre, the Louvre is in behind it, but at the same time, it's the same idea. I think I got one more. Oh yeah, and so really, you've been, like, how many years have you been looking at this poster? And again, it happens quite often in not just photography and that, and it happens in stuff that's very, that you know that maybe you didn't necessarily realize that you saw this kind of composition, okay? Okay, so there you go. I hope you're having a good day. Good luck with your project.